Hello guys, you're watching JRTV. I just wanted to show you the spectacle of the level of passion and enthusiasm these guys have for their coffee, and Starbucks in particular. And so, just trying to get a sense of what's going on here. Well, the science is showing what's going on. It's just a bunch of people that are wanting a combination of caffeine and sugar and other elements, but the question is why, and thus I want to bring up the issue of addiction, discuss that a little bit. So some addictions are chemical. You could argue that this is a addiction just like sugar or hard drugs. It's a chemical. Part of it is their advertising. It's like they look at these guys. They advertise it as being perhaps a contemporary and kind of a playful activity to do, but it's really, there's nothing playful about addictive substances. And I'll address that in addition to addictive behaviors. So part of it is lowering your guard. Have you ever noticed if you're in a bad mood, like you're less prone, you're less inclined to do, like, get distracted, or when you're in a good mood, you're actually more vulnerable. If you put yourself in a safe place, then great. But if you're out and about, and even sometimes the home is not a safe place. What if you have your TV at home, or what if you have coffee or other substances, whatever, at your house, cigarettes? Then it creates a problem, and the problem is a departure from self-control. These things, and then there are also behaviors, I'll address that, such things like I've experienced, like shopaholism, and perhaps other addictions, such as just getting into compulsions and different things and hobbies and things. And what I want to suggest is that humans have a natural built-in, shall we say, pleasure meter or center, and that is sexual activity and experience. And a huge mistake people make is thinking they need a second individual or a third party in order to quote unquote activate their second chakra, so they can experience orgasm activation. And obviously it's not the case. We have both men and women, and as long as you do it on a regular basis, perhaps twice a day, you'll experience more self-control, more control of your own desires. So that's what I'm trying to get at here, guys. I'm trying to get at the idea of self-control and not wanting, because really that's one of the big motivators for people to quit things. Obviously there's the physical element of cigarettes are gross, and all these drugs and that they have side effects. And by the way, there's no such thing as a side effect. It's called an effect. That Big Pharma advertises, oh well, you might have side effects. No, that's actually the effect. So you have to determine and weigh if the effects outweigh the bad effects, the good curative effects. And a lot of this stuff like ADD, it's just cured by regular exercise and stuff. So it's all kind of a scheme to in combination control people. And also a lot of the doctors, they think they're doing good, but really what's going on is it's just a big money thing, big money and control. But don't be dismayed by all that stuff and like government control and whatever it is, Illuminati or New World Order or any of that. Realize that all of that, these people can't be happy. they you know, they're doing all types of stuff. They're doing stuff like, you know, they still have fluoride in their toothpaste they're using. They still, you know, use drugs and alcohol. They still eat like meat, and I'm not trying to, I shouldn't classify non-vegans in the category of drug addicts, but I will say that, you know, that stuff, it's got a lot of animal adrenaline in it, and as does dairy products, and that, you know, that stuff's really not bad. I mean, it's not good. and so the issue is, and then shopaholism, right? That has to do with, everything has to do with how you manage your money, and moods. So not having convenient access to your money, only carrying like maybe emergency cash, like 100 on you, and not obviously no cards and everything. It depends from individual to individual. You know, what we see in society is that for some people it's easy. It's easy for them to, you know, they make it seem effortless to either save money or be healthy. Like for me, it's effortless to be healthy, but that's because it's ingrained in me. I've built up these habits over time. And so life, guess what, guys, is really about building good habits. And some are more important. Like it's more important to the exercise habit than, shall we say, the habit of trying to, shall we say, let's take this nice statue here. It's nice. The habit of, you know, like some type of degree in education. Like you might think, well, education is more important, but if you build on these more technical habits and skills, and you don't have the basis, you don't have your ability to manage money and be healthy, then no matter what your life is, no matter how much success you have in your life in other areas, it's just not going to be worth it, because you won't be able to enjoy your life. So, like shopaholism, you know, you can study all that stuff. You can, you know, Google it. Ask, well, why do people do all this stuff? And you'll find, obviously, more than I'm able to share. But the issue is what are you going to find? You know, you're going to find stuff that indicates, well, you know, like think about it. When you save up money for something and you're like really excited about it, you know, you're not going to spend the money casually. So really, it's about having set goals and schedules for your money. And you may have heard this before, but sometimes the simple answers are the accurate and most effective ones. You know? So if you have money goals, you start writing stuff down. You become your own accountant, right? You have money goals like, okay, this amount, and maybe it's just in percentages, like this percentage of money I make go to this. And sometimes it's about just putting, you know, more and more in the bank, little at a time, and you build up an inertia. Like it builds up, you know, it's about talking to the universe. Say to the universe, you know, I want the opportunities to make money and have a good life, and just law of attraction. Just keep repeating that to yourself. But the theme of this discussion has been addiction. And addiction has to do with control. Like, and sometimes people, you know, they consume alcohol and stuff as a form of escapism. So ask yourself, what are you escaping? And try to do breathing instead. Breathing meditations, deep breath, you know, that when you get upset, it's just because you're not breathing. You breathe, you focus. Don't expect others to solve this problem for you. You know, do your own breath work. You know, and sometimes it's about letting go of people and things in your life. There may be like for money saving, there may be things that you can do, like eat a can of beans a day and it's healthy. Eat popcorn, eat oatmeal, eat rice, eat pasta. Low class things. You could eliminate certain people and activities from your life and realize that, you know, I have certain goals, and you know, I want to achieve them. And so, you know, determine what you need in order to do that financially and whatnot. And again, the biggest mistake is expecting other people to solve these situations for you. Don't expect that. Expect yourself to do it. You can be your own accountant. You can look out for yourself. You know, you just have to play that role, study that role, study how to do it. And like I said, Google all this stuff, money management, all that. I'm only touching on my opinions and take on it, but there's more out there to consider. And I'll provide a link that'll get you started. Thanks for watching, guys. Aloha.